Welcome back, Smutterflies.
Happy Wednesday!
Happy Wednesday. You okay?
Yeah, let me just slurp.
Just having a little bit of tea. We're back in tea season.
I missed it.
Summer is over.
Do you feel like recording a podcast is made for winter?
Yeah. Nice
It's
and
not
cozy.
Like, when it's hot and it's still light outside, I'm like, ugh.
Because obviously it's dark in the garage,
Yeah.
but in the middle of summer it would still be light outside. So we'd come out from a cave and we'd be like, I'm blind.
Yeah, and like, what do you sip while you're recording, you know? Like,
Yeah, we just didn't really drink anything, did we?
no, and then I want to wear like cozy jumpers and I want to wear my slippers.
Neither of us are in.
Yeah.
I am in my slippers.
I'm in my slippers.
I'm not in my jumper. I'm freezing.
Once the lights are on, why do you? Oh, you have got a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Get a tea down you when the lights are on. You'll be fine. Oh, I've got a cereal tea, hot or cold, always fresh.
And I moved my boom.
Well done. Jesus Christ.
I had a row last week, guys,
Yeah, you did.
because I got excited while doing the Fantasy Men draft and apparently bounced about on my chair.
Sam's boom used to be attached to a chair because the table that's in between us didn't have enough of a lip for Sam to have her arm on. No?
Yeah, no,
Yeah. Oh, you were nodding it. You were doing
Yeah, sorry,
this.
yeah.
It's
I
just your
didn't
general
think-
disdain at me.
I just didn't think it would matter,
Oh my God. So anytime Sam like bounced about on a chair,
which is a lot.
often, it just was like clang, 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 clang. And I was like, oh. And it was a full frontal episode where we live stream. So like it tends to be a bit more like choppy to edit.
Yeah, because I'm chatting to people.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm going to lose my fucking head in a minute. Yeah, but... Oh, I'm so glad it's winter, autumn.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Cozy
soul.
season. In the Burr months.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, because that's really clever, isn't it?
Have you never seen that
September.
before?
Yeah, yeah, it's just clever, innit?
September.
It's just clever
October.
that they all have burrs in it, innit?
November.
December.
Oh, wait. Oh, that was a bad one. Hang on. December.
Nice. This is my, people who have sad seasonal depression. My sad is the other way around. So I have summer seasonal depression.
You're depressed when the sun's out.
Literally, like I wake up, the torrential rain we've had the last, I could go lie in it. Do you know what season it is? I don't know if this reference is going to land with you. It's ha 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 season. No, didn't think it would.
Is that Hosea?
No.
What?
Twilight.
Oh.
Ha 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 ha. Anyway.
Despite being a big fantasy lover,
I
never seen Twilight, never read Twilight.
Maybe we should like watch them and live stream it. Because
is that what you'd like, guys?
Tell us if you want us to like live stream Sam experiencing Twilight for the first time.
Or maybe you could pick some like really out there episodes of Supernatural and I could make B watch them.
But I'm game for that. Like I'm so game for Supernatural. I want
Jensen
to watch
Ackles
it.
and what's the other guy? Something Pacatelli.
Jason?
No, Jensen Ackles and
Jared Padalecki.
yes,
that was in my brain somewhere.
Whoa.
It's because he's the guy from the Gilmore Girls as well.
Oh, I know. I've never seen Gilmore Girls.
Oh my God, Sam's never seen the fucking Gilmore Girls. Oh my God, Sam, you'd fucking.
I know I'd love it because when I see people like referencing it, especially now that it's autumn, because it's very much like autumn feels, isn't it? Like Gilmore Girls. When I see people reference it, I'm like, oh, I know I'd love that.
And they're like mum and daughter. Their like tagline is like, drink coffee, talk fast. They're really like sassy and obnoxious. They like shit talk to everyone. Oh, they just like, I just love them. It's the best. You would fucking love it.
Yeah, so maybe we'll watch Twilight and Supernatural and other things.
Yeah, you need to fucking watch Twilight. I can't believe you've never seen it.
I can't stand her. What's her name? Kirsten
Stewart.
I can't fucking stand her.
Well, you can't stand the angstiness of her.
Just as a person, I don't like her.
I think now she's a bit more like, she used to very much be her character back in the day, I feel. Maybe now she's not so much like, she's got a hot lesbian now.
Yeah.
Maybe my mind is changing.
Ooh.
Anyway, what are you reading?
I'm reading Enchantra by Kaylie Smith.
Nice.
What are you reading?
I just finished Phantasma as of about an hour and 25 minutes ago. I'm still audiobooking The Blood of Hercules.
How are you getting on with it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really unsure. Like, it's really funny. You would love the main character's inner monologues and the quips she makes. You know, people have quoted this though. It's not a spoiler. You would seen this on Instagram and TikTok. It's like the famous quote, like
men talking. So
man spoke and I stopped listening.
Yeah.
Like I just had that. It was so funny. She's really funny. I think for me, maybe it's the audiobook that's throwing me.
Yeah.
Because I'm struggling to find people hot because their voices are not what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need to like Google what these people look like. Yeah. Because it's just
sorry if you just had a slurp from me. I'm so sorry. It was like, it was like one of those.
Because it's giving big YA vibes to me. But I know that it's not. It's Why Choose. So, although one man did just wrap his hand around her neck and that was pretty on. He has painted his nails black and I was like, ooh. And then I'm going to pick up Enchantra, obviously, next because we're doing it for next week. And I finished last night. I've been beta reading for an author, I can say friend, like acquaintance of mine, who we kind of agreed to, we agreed to, like buddy read each other's stuff.
Yeah.
So it's called Unwanted Fate. And it's actually it's by Fiona Rowan. It's actually a sequel in like a wolf shifter werewolf, like alpha kind of, not like sort of bridey, not him, but it's the second book. So I haven't read the first one because their debut came out like recently. The first one's called Fleeting Fate, and this one's Unwanted Fate, the Lunar Eclipse series.
Ooh.
But the reason why they asked me to read the second one is because it's a sequel, but also can stand alone. So they wanted someone who'd not read the first to read it to say, like, does it stand up? So I've only read the first, like, 22 chapters, because it's not quite done yet, and they're going to send me the rest soon. Oh my God, the final chapter, so the 22nd chapter, so spicy.
Oh,
he's like,
I'm sold.
He's like really like morally grey, and like he's like, say the safe word, and then he's like, tell me you want it, but she won't say the safe word, so he's like carrying. Oh, it's really like, woo.
What can I say? Grey's my favorite colour.
Yeah, so that's what I'm reading. What are you reading? Oh, we just did that.
I can tell you again, but it's still Enchantra by Kaylie Smith.
We also skipped our admin before we even got here.
Wow, we're having a mare.
We are having a mare.
Same as always, guys. We're on Discord, and we are very active on Discord. I feel there's a lot of threads going on.
Yeah,
people talk to us about a lot of different things, and there's room to recommend romantasy books.
And it's not just about talking to us, it's a lovely little community.
Oh my God, so many lovely people in there.
Like, so many of you are on there. We fucking love you all. So even if it's not us piping up, like, it's a lovely community talking about your current reads. It's kind of like, it sounds stupid, but like if everybody who listens was on a platform where they can respond.
Yeah, we've got, people sending pictures of their dogs while they're currently reading, people giving romantasy recs, people saying, like, look, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for a standalone cutesy romance. And then, people are flying in then, like, read this. So, like, it's not about talking to us. No. It's about being in, like, a nice little bookish community.
Yeah, it's stunning.
So come and join us on Discord. It's free.
Yeah.
And you can see us chat shit. And everything goes in the Discord first. If we get an author interview, if we get exciting news, it always goes in Discord before it goes on our socials. So if you just want to be up to date with everything, we post what episodes are coming so people can, read in advance. So it's the place to be, guys.
It is the place to be, I agree.
We're on Patreon. We have lots of tiers on Patreon. If you just want Patreon exclusive episodes, or if you want early access to episodes, or if you want to join the episodes and watch live as we stream them, then you can do all of that via Patreon.
Put a few things up on Patreon for anyone who doesn't want to necessarily subscribe. Patreon allows us to put up things like as a one-time purchase. So we've been putting up like our Akatar deep dives as a bundle. The Wed, Bed, Behead episode we did, which people seem to love.
Yeah, so our Fuck, Marry, Kill, so many people had messaged us. It's called Wed, Bed, Behead to make it fantasy.
Yeah.
But so many people had messaged us, like, where can I get this episode? Like, the clips you've pulled are so funny, I want to listen to it. So it's now for sale. If you're in the UK, £1.99 British pounds sterling.
Yeah.
Don't know what that translates to in different cultures, companies.
Like a couple of $2-ish dollars. Like that.
If you're using Apple, please don't use Apple's Patreon app, because Apple adds fees on. Just go directly on the website.
Yeah, you're paying like an extra £3 and it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go to us.
We don't see it.
It goes to fucking
Apple.
I was going to say Jeff Bezos. It goes to Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
Yeah, if you're on an Apple device, please don't do it through Apple. Do it on a web browser.
Yeah. That's all our admin, really, I think.
Yeah, we're on Throne. We're still
crowdfunding
on Throne, but if you want to support us and you don't want to spend any money, we totally get that. And literally just following us on social media, sharing our posts, recommending us to people, downloading our episodes on whatever platform you listen on, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Apple Music, Audible, or others. Even just downloading one episode helps us. It helps our numbers and it helps push us out further. So you don't have to spend any money to be able to support us, and we appreciate everybody so much.
And if you're listening to this on a podcasting platform, you can actually watch the full video 4K edited on YouTube. I am thinking about, we haven't discussed this, but we'll discuss it now.
Whoa!
I am thinking about pushing it to Spotify, because you can upload videos to Spotify, but it would just mean we can't use Buzzsprout. I'd have to like I did with YouTube, I had to remove our connection. I manually upload it separately, but like I don't know whether we start doing that. Maybe.
Is that something you'd like to see, guys? Or is YouTube enough? Between YouTube and Patreon, are you like, I'm covered on the video front?
I'd watch it on YouTube. Yeah, maybe. But watch us on YouTube.
Go
watch.
So obviously I'm the last house on the estate, and then it's like all farm fields to our left.
Yeah.
If you go out the lane there, you're on the road that goes to the hostel, but behind that is all farmers' fields. And I don't know what's going on this week, but the cows, we can hear them when we're in the living room. I was worried that we'd be able to hear them tonight. I can't hear them at the moment. They are going wild, like all mooing at each other, but like it goes on. One of them goes, and then it's like it sets off a chorus. So last night we were just stood by the back door, just listening to them all shout at each other. And then Steve was like, "What are we doing? Go in!" Like
just standing
in the garden listening to cows. But I was worried that these might pick them up, but I can't hear them at the moment. So
no, I don't think they go in.
Maybe they stop. It's really funny.
That's hilarious.
They are really funny.
It's cow season.
Yeah, it is. It's the burr seasons.
It is the burr seasons. Oh, okay. Is that all of our catching up?
I think so.
We spoke about all our exciting updates last week, didn't we? So we've covered everyone that's coming on. And we've posted about it. Oh, we're doing a 15k giveaway on TikTok.
Yes. Well, maybe we're there by now, but we're
are you looking at individual numbers, not what TikTok says?
Yes.
Because to me, it doesn't show me the individual numbers.
We're 44 off. So if we haven't had 44 new followers by the time this comes out, we are running a 15k giveaway.
$15 for 15k.
$15. That's the biggest giveaway we've ever done.
100%.
And the biggest giveaway we ever will do. No, I'm joking.
I might even chuck a daughter stone in there.
Oh, don't you be a tease.
I might. I can if you want me to.
Wow.
Maybe we should announce that. Not that it would make people enter it more.
It would. I'm sure there's people who follow you that don't follow the podcast. But yeah, go and check us out on TikTok, because we are currently giving away $15.
Yeah.
But why are we here?
Do you know why I was late? Because my child squatted and pissed on my feet before I left. like actively squatted and peed on my feet. Like made a choice. It wasn't an accident. Like thought, that looks like a nice place. I had my Crocs on. I was ready to go. I was literally like this, with my Crocs on, sat in the living room, waiting for her to finish her tea so Corey could take her upstairs for a bath, and then I was going to go, and she just squatted and pissed on my feet. And then had a meltdown, because she had to have a shower. So that's why, anyway, that was just a whole thing. But yeah. So that's why I haven't had tea, Sam. To answer your question. Enough time.
Okay,
Why
sorry.
are we here?
Why are we here?
Enchantra.
No.
No. Just fucking read it. Phantasma.
By Kaylie Smith.
Woo.
This is proper, like, spooky gothic vibes.
Yeah, because I knew what it was about, right? But my brain, sometimes your brain, maybe it's just my brain, it didn't like register that it's like, it's basically like Haunted Mansion. It's a horny Haunted Mansion, essentially. But my brain just hadn't really like, I knew that, but it hadn't like made that connection. And then I started reading it and I was like, oh yeah, it's a good time of year to be doing it.
It's a bit like Serpent on the Wings of Night, like they're all thrown in this house and
yeah. I was trying to think of another comparison that I was like, oh, it's a bit like that, but I've forgotten now.
So we have Ophelia and Genevieve.
Yeah.
And Tessie Grimm is their mother.
Is her mum.
Do you know, when I first started it, and this isn't like super clear to me, when I first started it, I thought Ophelia had OCD.
She does.
Yeah, but then in the book, the demon voice comes out of her and it's a real thing.
No. So when she enters Phantasma,
It's just to give up her fear.
and that's her fear, but her fear is herself, that basically she'll let the voice in her head almost convince her to hurt herself.
Yeah, but she saw it. It came out of her.
She doesn't see, she just thinks she can see something. She doesn't actually see anything tangible.
I thought it runs away from her. And
Well, she thinks she's chasing this voice, but I think it's like the manifestation
So it is
of her
OCD then?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Because I always read the acknowledgements. The author's notes is a note from an author with OCD.
Ah, okay.
And Kaylie Smith talks about
Okay.
she was writing it during a really bad time for her suffering with OCD during COVID, and that's where the idea came from. So I
Okay.
think in a world where like ghosts exist, it is OCD to an extent. And when, this is skipping way ahead, but when Blackwell finds her after she's like chased the thing, she's hurting herself. It's not the voice.
oh yeah, she's like pulling her hair.
She literally rips her flesh apart. And that's, I think, kind of the point is that like it's her biggest fear is herself. You know what I mean? Like it's her own inner voice, I guess, is the way to put it. Yeah. Not that I wasn't expecting it to be, complex or anything, but it was a really like harrowing representation of something, particularly in a fantasy setting. Like how, instead of making it like it turned out to be like, a ghoul or like something spooky, like no, it still is what it is. And like she still has it and it doesn't go away magically.
And it's awful. Like if you don't get home in the next 5 minutes, like your whole family's gonna die. Like,
or like during that one trial with the like levers and the gold, and Blackwell's like, you're literally ripping your hands apart, stop it. And she's like punching the wall. It's really...
it's telling her to tap 3 times or something in it, but
like,
she can't stop though, can she? Yeah, it's I think it's like you said, it's a harrowing representation, but it's a good representation.
Oh, so well written, yeah.
So many people are going to feel seen because it's not just like, I have to turn a light on and off or something, it's a real representation of like how hard it can get.
Well, and also how like reading, obviously with it, reading the author's notes, like it obviously comes from such a like genuine place.
Yeah.
It was very well written.
Yeah, I heard the cows then.
Oh, is that what that was?
Did you hear them?
No.
Ah.
Yeah, I heard that one then.
All night last night, they're having a fucking whale of a time.
They must put them at this time of year
maybe,
or something.
it must do. Anyway, we're not going chronologically.
No.
Okay, how mental, right? So the rule is you can't fall in love in Phantasma.
Yeah, go on. I have questions, but go ahead. Okay.
But Tessie and Gabriel fell in love.
Her mum and dad,
and had obviously Ophelia. But they were cursed, and he was getting more obsessed with her, and she was getting more repulsed by him. And then he went back into Phantasma, and he ended up killing her.
In the final trial, the second last trial.
How fucking mental. Mm-hmm. And like, I remember, obviously I read it quite a while ago now, but I remember them like not understanding why Tessie had died. Like there was no reason for her to have died. And I was, when I started it, I was like, well, I hope that gets explained. Like, cause like, was she just dead and they're all a bit confused? I did not in a million years think that would be the reason.
I know, it's wild, isn't it? And when Ophelia has that realization, she has it when she's looking at the two Genevieves, and she's like, neither of them are Genevieve. And Blackwell says, like, I made her drop out of the competition because you would have manifested each other and you would have had to kill each other to make sense.
Yeah.
But then he said, like, oh, well, if she isn't in the competition, it'll still kill her. Like, they don't have to kidnap her. And then she has this moment of realization, but obviously I hadn't caught up to it. And I was worried that wasn't going to get explained. And I was like, no, please. But then she does. She comes out and she says to Blackwell, like, oh, I've realized that's what killed my mother. And my father manifested her in the second to last trial. And he didn't pick right. And she died regardless. Wild.
Mental.
So my question is, when it says the one rule of Enchanter is you can't fall in love.
Phantasma.
Oh, fuck's sake. I haven't even read it. What's wrong with me? The one rule of Phantasma is you can't fall in love. But quite a lot of people do. So it's not a very good rule, is it?
Is it Leon and
Lucy.
That was
her
rough.
name? Yeah, Lucy.
That was rough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When she admits that she loves him, but he
And
doesn't
he
love her back,
doesn't.
and then they're cursed.
That the curse is that, like, so you can fall in love,
But you'll be cursed for life.
right. So like they can't touch each other. That was another thing.
Yeah.
That, like he tried to touch her
Yeah,
and
she was
it hurt.
burning, yeah.
And then obviously for Ophelia and Genevieve's parents, it was that they
One was like in like
repel.
lust, and one was in like ick town. Like
Wild.
everything you're doing is giving me the ick, Gabe.
Yeah.
You need to fuck off.
It's wild.
But then she made another deal so that he'd have all his memories wiped and then wouldn't
to
remember
stop
them.
it. Yeah, because she couldn't keep like running away from him.
Yeah. And she'd set up a second home. Like
That's where the loan came
she
from.
was ready to up and leave.
I was convinced though in the beginning that Genevieve had been a little hussy and had like
And me.
fucking gambled all their money. And I was like, you fucking bitch.
I thought she'd done something as well. And I was
know,
like, look
kind
at
of
you, out with your friends.
I know, I was
while
like, oh.
poor Ophelia.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I feel bad now. Yeah.
Would you enter Phantasma to save your sister?
Absolutely fucking not. The bitch can perish, quite frankly. She can rot in Phantasma.
I'd be like,
No.
love you, but I ain't fucking going through that.
Absolutely
Not even in the trials, and there's fucking ghouls attacking them, like fucking creatures. And that's not even within the trials. That's just like fucking living in Phantasma.
Yeah. No.
Literally, her first night there, she gets attacked.
Yeah.
Fucking cat leads her down a secret
Yeah,
corridor.
and it, like,
in her
shreds her to pieces. Yeah, I know.
No, thank you. I'd be like, I forfeit.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
No, I wouldn't.
Poe.
Yeah, but he's a little fucking snake because he turns out he's
The spy
on him.
Yeah, but then he ends up living with them at the end. So it's like,
Yeah,
oh, do you
I
know what?
suppose.
I quite like you. I'm going to come with you instead.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, that revelation about him being Salamastress was
I
wild.
did not see it coming. I thought the whole way through, right? This is exactly what I was thinking the entire time reading it, but we didn't speak about it because obviously, you know, is he's fucking hot. I'd let him bone me, obvs. But I find it really peculiar.
Peculiar?
My God, my brain today. That like you've got this hierarchy of spooky things, and the hottest thing alive is a devil. There's so many of them.
Well, he doesn't know he's a devil, does he? And she
No, I
doesn't.
know.
He's a
a
phantom.
phantom. But that's
Yeah.
what I mean is that like the whole way through I was thinking, how is the MMC just a phantom? Like there's no way
Yeah.
that's all that he is. Like of course if she goes into a fucking haunted mansion full of devils, she's gonna bone a devil. Like of course. So the whole way through I was thinking like, oh maybe it is. Like okay fine. It makes sense to the plot. Like I get why. Like it gives a lot of like, you know, because the devils are like tied by a lot of rules.
Yeah.
Okay. And you
They're
know,
making deals with everybody.
and also her whole thing is I will never make a deal with the devil. So yeah, she would never have trusted him if he was a devil. Okay, I get it. I understand why the author's done this. So I just really didn't, which is silly. You'd think then I would have seen it come in, but
Yeah.
I didn't see it come in. The only thing I had a working theory, which is a really stupid fucking working theory, is that, you know, Cade, the dickhead, that he was going to be the Prince of Dev, or like someone
yeah.
would, you know what I
you're
mean?
Such a cunt.
But yeah, I was fucking gobsmacked.
Yeah. So he offers her the blood bargain quite early on.
Oh, so the first thing he does, yeah.
And it would be a decade of her life.
Yeah.
And she's like, no.
Yeah.
I'd be like, help me have half my fucking life. Like, I'm probably going to die young anyway.
Literally.
Like, take it.
Yeah.
But she says no. And then they go into the first trial, which is the one that's guarded by the hellhound.
Yeah.
And she's like, right, don't wake it up, but let's all get here and we'll all go through together. And Cade's like, fuck that, I'm going through.
He's a twat, I know.
He's such a cunt, I hate him. So when she gets back to the dining, because they all end up back in the dining hall, he tries to attack her and she turns transparent and she doesn't know that she can do it. And like, he's calling her like a demon whore.
Yeah, you think she's a devil, yeah.
And then all those spiders come and the snake, and I was like, I'd be fucking out. I'd be tapping out to this point. I'm a celebrity, get me the fuck out of here. I'm a necromancer, get me out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she's like, do you know what, Blackwell? I'll take you up on that bargain.
Yeah.
I'm like, it should have been the first fucking thing you did, babe.
Because she nearly dies from that snake bite. Doesn't he literally find her? He finds her like, dead on the floor. Yeah, I know.
Wild.
Yeah.
The trials. I don't want to like get too much into them, but the devil comes along, says, here's my trial, here's your clue, it's 14 paragraphs, remember it 'cause it's going to disappear.
I think the only one that isn't is, what's his name?
Sinclair.
That's the only one that isn't.
Is it like pay attention or something?
Or like trust you,
something really odd. But everybody else's, it's like a fucking haiku poem, and they're like, remember that?
Yeah.
And then it just disappears.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I fucking read 2 seconds ago.
I finished this book an hour and 20 minutes ago and I can't fucking remember the title of it.
Yeah, so I feel like they're all at a fucking disadvantage. Unless you've got like photographic memory, you're fucked.
Yeah. Well, they try and write it down and it fucking evaporates.
Wild.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to get too much into the trials because I could talk about them all day, but I'll just run through them really quickly because I wrote them down. Level 2 is when she walks into the orgy.
Oh, yeah, the vampire one, yeah. Hot.
And it's like a sex show, and they're also stabbing each other and drinking each other's blood.
Yeah. Can I just say I would have failed fucking miserably at that trial.
Same, because she's like getting it on with Blackwell, and she's like, you're not Blackwell. Yeah. And then the real Blackwell comes to save her and she gets through. Yeah. But I'd have fucking submitted to the...
I would have let the first female vampire bone me. I would have been boning every... Yeah, literally. I would have just like... What movie is it where we... Oh, this is me making a movie reference. I've actually seen this film. Is it Evan Almighty? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Where he like stands and he makes all his clothes fall off. Have you seen... That would be me. We'd literally walk into the room and just be like naked and I just lie down. They'd be like, no, someone's trying to help me. Like, no,
it's a trial.
Like,
I'm done.
I'll die like this. Yeah, we would have lost that.
Yeah.
Fucking in seconds.
I wouldn't have realised it wasn't the real person. I'd be like,
you wouldn't have, they make them drink the drink.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even need the drink.
They'd
be like, no, wait, you need to pick a drink. We're like, nah, it's fine.
I'll bone everyone. Yeah, that was hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
And that was when I was like, there's going to be smut in this book. Because I went in like completely blinkered. I didn't read anything about it.
I knew there was going to be smut. I knew it was romantasy and that it had adult boning in it. I didn't expect it to be... It was quite a lot of boning. They bone quite a bit, which is good for her, honestly.
And also, when they're boning, he will just transport them to a new position.
Yeah.
At one point, she's on the vanity and he's sucking her clit. And then he just transports them. And he's behind... He's like... literally ready behind her.
Yeah, stunning.
I'm like...
But can I say, I don't mean this in like, I'm fed up of it. The poor fuckers, because you can't have a lock on there's no such thing as a lock on the door.
God.
Anyone can just fucking apparition into the room. But then when her sister knocked on the door, I was pissing myself. Because you forget about it.
Yeah.
You forget she's just done the seventh trial. But I love that his sister found it so funny. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
when a ghoul comes and it makes blood rain from the ceiling.
Yeah, but then they just keep going.
Yeah,
she's like, nah, I love it.
He's like, I can stop and I can like end it. And she's like, oh, don't worry about it.
That's hot.
She's riding him at this point. This fucking blood
rain. You would have. I wouldn't have stopped, would you?
Yeah, no,
exactly.
It's like kissing in the rain, isn't it?
I'd be like, look at this. Like, it's the skin of the... I'd literally be like fucking Twilight. But like,
slip and slide.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is the skin of a killer, Bella. Like, I would have stopped. Quite frankly, oh no, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. Quite frankly, my mother and father could have walked into it.
Don't mind us.
A hopelessly T-voted could have happened and I wouldn't have fucking stopped. Well, they had to stop because, sorry, I just need to comment on, this is why we couldn't have the boom on your thing. You were literally like...
Bound chicka well.
Yeah, I wouldn't have stopped. Have you heard how hot... Have you seen how hot... Have you ever done a little character art?
Yes, so fucking hot. I mean, just his description.
He wears a cravat.
I know. So old school.
Silk
I love
shirts and a cravat.
Woo!
Woo! The trials.
Level 3. Greed.
Yeah.
This is the pulley system that we were talking about when she's knocking on the floor, and they've realised, like, you can go with your gold and keep your gold, but somebody else is dropping while you're going up.
But does it make you think, I know this is a book, right? But you know, if we, like, does it make you think how stupid people are?
Yeah. No, it's greed as well.
But I wouldn't even fucking try. Fuck the gold. I just don't want to be dead. Like, that's what I mean. People are stupid.
Yeah.
Who thinks they got chance it?
The numbers are dwindling though fast, and
Would you chance it with gold? No, I'd just be like, get it out.
Yeah, I'd be like, get me out of here.
Literally.
I'm a necromancer. Get me out of here. Yeah, that was rough. And Cade obviously is being fucking greedy.
Yeah, you get like 6 fucking gold bars.
Yeah,
like,
he's like,
yeah.
So happy when he died.
Yeah, me too.
But after, sorry, I'm reading my notes, and I know we don't do this in chronological order, but because this is in my notes, I've written, Blackwell tastes her and edges her until he transports them to her bedroom. She sucks his dick, first time ever sucking a dick.
Good for her.
And decides to edge him straight back. Yeah. Fucking
Queen
wonderful.
Shit. I love her.
And then that's when they fuck with the blood raining down on them. And she asks him to stay. He's about to leave her room, and she says, will you stay with me?
I know.
Level 4 is when they're in the chained collars, and there's the swinging saws.
Yeah. It's
and,
like the chessboard.
And she pushes that guy, and he gets decapitated. Like,
but he's trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Like,
but she just goes invisible and goes straight to the levers. If there's like a good lever and a bad lever, if only your bad lever is pulled, you're going to have a disadvantage in a future trial. If only your good lever's pulled, you're going to have an advantage in a future trial. And if they're both pulled, it's neutralised. So at the time, I was like, don't have a fucking clue what's going on.
But it pays off in a later one.
Yeah. Level 5 is wrath, and it's when there's like only enough columns for a certain amount of people, and you all have to vote, and if you all vote for the same person, they end up out, and they end up brawling, and somebody called Edna forfeits.
Well, no, he tries to kill her.
Yeah.
Kaylie almost kills her.
Yeah.
And they were all ready to leave him kill her, and then it'd just be the issue done with. But then Ophelia is like, no, I can't watch him kill her.
Ophelia is a little green flag. As much as she's a red flag, she's green
also
flag.
A green flag.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and then that girl taps out because she's like, fuck this.
Yeah, I'd same. Fucking, I'm an necromancer, get me out here.
Someone just fucking choked me to death, and not in the hot, like, Blackwell choked me to death way. Then, no thank you.
Then we get level 6, which is where we see the payoff for the police.
The true and false system,
the deceit. But the fucking revelations in that. So the guy who says colourblind, and he's like, no, I'm not. And then they were like, do you know what? We should test this.
Yeah.
And he is fucking colourblind. And the one, and it's a twin, and she's like, no,
and she does.
She is a twin, and that's when the Lucy and Leon. Yeah. She says she's in love with him, and he says he's not in love with her. And the fucking like the
it crushes you. Yeah, like a
fucking
big
cylinder, like concrete cylinder, just fucking like pops your eyeballs out.
But also and this is like jumping ahead, but we're not doing this chronologically. The whole time, obviously, we're focused on Ophelia, but this whole time, Genevieve is doing the exact same trials, but with a different group of people. Yeah. And Genevieve says, I literally only survived every single one because I knew that I was a spectre all along, like, and I made myself invisible when the pillar came down. Yeah. But it knew wild that, like, if obviously Ophelia didn't know that they were spectres, like. And obviously Genevieve had found that power, but like if she hadn't, if she would have been fucking dead and buried, like she'd be a goner. Like, you know, she wasn't guessing well enough or doing these challenges well enough to get through them.
She didn't have a Blackwell with her, did she?
No, she did not.
Level 7 then is the tokens.
Yeah.
If you all take one, like, it's fine. If you all take 2, there's a fight. Or if one person takes 1 and one takes 2, then the people with the same number have got to fight each other.
I didn't really get it.
Yeah, me either. But she ends up fighting Cade.
She allows Charlotte to go through the portal, And
he pulls her necklace off.
Yeah.
And she feels like she's dying. She feels like her heart's stopping. And then she melts his skull.
She drains his soul, effectively, yeah.
And, like, it's, like, recharging her almost by taking his soul, and she melts his skull. Like,
that was cool.
Yeah, but I was just so fucking glad to see the back of him.
Oh, me too.
Oh, thank fuck for
that.
Because
the more that it went on, and at some point in some of those trials, he like starts to be like, I think it's in the trial with the true and false and the things, when people are getting crushed, it says that he starts to cry. And like she's like, oh, I'm shocked.
Bo, his friend Bo gets killed,
and I was like,
it affects him.
Oh no, like, is this gonna be not like a redemption arc, but like?
Well, I think everybody is in there because like they're in debt, or like
they've all got reasons to be in there.
Yeah.
But I was just worried that like, oh no, is he still alive? Because he's gonna turn out to be something in the end. And I was like, oh no, I really need him to die, and I was really glad when he died.
Then level 8 we've talked about, which is the two Genevieves.
Yeah.
And she realises
it's neither.
And she realises that her mum died because of Gabriel.
Yeah.
And then level 9 is going to see Salome Struss.
She
just makes the door appear. Yeah. So we'll come back to that. What have we missed while I've gone through those trials?
Quite a bit.
All the boning.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's fucking fantastic.
Well, and the fact that like the first one, she just makes herself come by riding him. He doesn't even touch her, really. We get
a hands on the headboard.
There was I didn't expect. You know what? When I started this, I didn't obviously it's romantasy, right? But I didn't expect him to be as like horny, because it's quite almost like kind of Victorian era-y, right? I thought he'd be a bit more like
prim and proper.
Yeah, not even prim and proper, but just not saying good girl, you know? I was expecting maybe a
hands
bit more
on the
like...
head. Or like... It's not hands on the headboard. He says something like, hold on to the headboard.
He says like, he says hold on, because then he slides under so she can sit on his face. That's why he says it.
I'm fucking aware.
I'm well aware. Well fucking aware. Yeah, I just maybe didn't expect it to have... Not that it was an issue. I don't care that it was slightly modern vernacular, like it's fucking fantasy.
Yeah.
There's no time period. Like, it was just... spooky times. But I didn't expect him to be as like horny. I don't know what the word is. Maybe not horny. I don't know. But it was great. Yeah. I didn't expect the P word in there. Pussy.
Oh, yeah.
I think because again, it was like a bit spooky. I was like, oh, it's going to be like, you know, your wet folds or something. Yeah.
After, no, go on.
No, there was one, and this is no tea, this is not a hate, it's a personal thing. There was one mention while they're doing it, I think is when he's behind her, and she says, oh, when I I got up, so like they're still behind her, and she turns, and she says, oh, and our kiss was sloppy.
Nobody likes a sloppy
And it just gave me, because even if it is right, we've been there, done that, girl, like I get it, but you know, in just the words, it was just like, oh, like it was meant, obviously it was like supposed, it wasn't like, it was supposed to be, like it continued to be a horny scene.
Yeah, it meant to be like erratic, wasn't it?
But it was just,
it's like, and boom.
I was just like, oh.
And I'm done.
Turns out the word sloppy doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. After one of the trials, like they're not speaking, but they go to the trial, and then afterwards she asks him to distract her, and he won't because they're not speaking.
Yeah.
So she just takes all her clothes off and starts touching herself until he gives in.
And he does.
Yeah.
Like in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. She's like one finger on her clit, and he's like, right, I'm ready.
Literally.
Where do you want me?
Yeah.
Sinclair.
Yeah, I gotta say, right, I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I need some character art, like, but I just didn't find him hot enough.
And also he was a bit of a prick.
Yeah, I think because she doesn't find him hot, I subsequently didn't find him hot, you know?
But when he says, like, what would you want, like, most? And she says to, like, be in a ballroom and have, like, loads of suitors wanting to dance with me.
Yeah.
But then she can't stop dancing. Like, her feet are fucking, like, burning and blistering.
But also, is this so funny that like she almost missed the trial because and then when
she misses the clue.
On,
but on her own in the library, just twirling around in a circle. Me on a night out. Like, Sam, it's time to go home, and I'm like.
It's like, you know, not the same, but you know, like an actor in the first one when she doesn't think there's anyone. Oh no, she thinks she's on her own, but it's all because they're all. But she's sneaking around.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously she thinks there's no one around, but actually the corridors are full of people.
They're all like sweeping around. What's she doing?
You're right. And Vera's just like,
what do you think of Tamlin's new piece?
I think she hit her head, didn't she? On the way in. She's like, oh, literally. And then imagine in book 2, they're like, oh, she's going to be your fucking... but you know what I mean? Yes. She's going to marry him. And they're all like, oh, all right. To be honest, I kind of understand Ianthe now. Because she's a bit fucking mental.
But yeah, she's twirling around. But she misses the clues. We don't get the clue for that one.
No.
The big, long fucking clues.
No, we don't.
The Whispering Gate.
Now, this for me, again, this is not a dislike. I just didn't... I was waiting for that to pay off in a bigger way.
Well, she sees her mum.
Yeah, so ultimately, she... What?
I'm just laughing because she sees her mum and her mum's like trying to explain things to her. She hasn't got long. And then her mum says, tell your sister I love her.
Yeah.
But nothing to Ophelia.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Not like, I love you and your sister so much.
Yeah.
Tell your sister I love her.
Yeah.
Ophelia's like...
And me? I just fucking summoned you here.
Yeah. I'm doing all this fucking shit for you.
Yeah. I think for me, the only thing with the Whispering Gate, like, subplot was it didn't... I was waiting for it to, like, pay off.
Yeah.
And I get that it's like, oh, it's just a thing that we can summon as, like, corporal beings or whatever. But it just didn't... I think if there'd have been, like, a mention of it earlier on, of it being a thing... But it just didn't, I think for me, it just didn't pay off. Like, it kind of maybe, I'm trying not to be, but it felt like it was almost like it needed to be there for her to be able to speak to her mum.
Yeah.
But then it ultimately didn't tie out. You know, I just kind of maybe I'd wish there was some way it could have just, but maybe it does in book 2. Like, maybe I'm eating my words. That was my only thing about it, is that when I finished, I was a bit like, oh...
What was that then?
That was just there for the purpose of her being able to speak to him at one point, you know? I don't know.
And then she's necking on with Sinclair and he's fingering her.
Oh, that was wild. I was a bit like, come on.
And I can't think of her name, but the girl...
Raya or something,
sees them and is like, don't worry, I'll comfort Blackwell when I tell him.
Also, all the fucking devils are little tattletales,
Oh, Jasper.
Aren't they? They're all just
Jasper's like
but also in the most like fucking pathetic way. Like, and she's sick to death with them.
Yeah, they're all like fucking running around.
Literally,
like,
as soon as something's happening, like, guess what I just saw? And she's like, fuck off. Like,
they are trapped in this fucking house. Like,
if we be so...
Imagine me. Especially with all the like secret corridors, something like that. B, never guess who's born in next door. Oh my god. Should have seen them in this trial. Fucking 100%. Yeah. We'd have been fucking top.
We would have been
top fucking yappers in there. Oh, we'll just talk about the ending, shall we? Yeah. So Blackwell is the devil that's running Phantasma.
Yeah.
His name is Salamastris.
Yeah.
Salem.
Yeah.
The prince of the devils.
Yes.
Then we get like a 500 years before.
Yeah.
Poe is his father's spy and Sinclair is there at that point.
Yeah, he's his friend.
So he was in love with somebody called Angel.
Yeah, which
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't mind that it was her soul. I like that. That's
inside
really
the
romantic.
necklace. Yeah,
I just could have done without that being why he called her, because ultimately, like, she is the soul, but she isn't his. Like, they're not related or anything like that. They're not the same person. No. So, like, how would you feel if the pet name your husband or lover gave you is his ex, the ex-love of his life who died?
Yeah. Well, his father killed her.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, he'd just be a bit like, can you not?
Fuck off.
But obviously,
no.
We only know that because we saw the flashback.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't tell Ophelia until...
Yeah, maybe she's just like, he calls me Angel, how sweet is that? Like, I've been sent from heaven.
Yeah.
So he rules with no memories until someone finds the heart and the key.
Yeah, before we keep going. Why doesn't Salamaeus' own dad know his real name? Because he's his dad.
It's something to do with, like, the power of names, isn't it? Like, the...
Yeah, but shouldn't he give it to him? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
And that's what he wants. He wants nobody to know his name, which is Blackwell.
Yeah.
Is his actual name.
Mm-hmm.
Hestia Grimm, the necromancer, finds the locket with the heart inside, and then obviously it becomes an heirloom for the Grimm family. Passed down.
She's in the dungeons. Yeah, and he says, I want the king of the devils, his dad, after he sends him, says, like, we've got to give him, like, basically, I want this to be a game.
Yeah.
I want to watch him suffer, but let's see if he can sniff it out. So bring me, who have we got? We can put, and they say, oh, there's a woman in the dungeon with Hestia Grimm, and they're like, oh, she'll do fine. And they put Angel's soul in the locket.
Yeah.
And it's passed down through generation through generation.
And that's how Ophelia has it in the Phantasma.
Yeah.
Every new Phantasma resets his memory.
Yeah.
Which is why it's all a bit fucking strange.
Yeah.
And then Ophelia gives him the necklace and says, like, oh, my heart is yours and I love you so much.
But then she'll die.
Yes. So his tethers to Phantasma break.
Yeah.
Because he's got the heart and the key.
Yeah.
Because she's given her heart up willingly. And the key is the other heart. And he says, like, give me your soul and we'll be bound forever and it'll save you. But I'll give it back. Give me your soul so I can bind us, but then I'll give your soul back. I don't want to keep it.
Yeah.
And then they're living together. Phantasma's gone. It's crumbled to the ground. And they're living together with Poe in Grim Manor.
So does the thing of don't fall in love in Phantasma not apply to them?
Well, no, that's the whole thing, is that he's supposed to fall in love. He's got to find the heart and the key.
Yeah, because she falls in love with him, not like somebody else.
Yeah.
She fell in love with him, which is how you win Phantasma, or not even just win Phantasma.
How she broke it, But it had to be twofold. It had to be her heart given over willingly and the key, which was the locket. Why am I doing this?
So it had to be...
Ophelia.
It had to be somebody,
a
Grimm, fall in love with him.
Yeah.
So it could have been her mum, because she was in Phantasma, but she fucking boned Graham or whatever it's called instead.
Gabriel.
Oh, Gabriel. Graham.
It could have been Genevieve if she had the locket and not Ophelia.
It could have been her, yeah. It could have been. Because I did think at one point when she's talking about how because she was Ophelia was conceived in Phantasma, then I thought, oh my god, does that mean Genevieve's not her sister? But then she said, oh no, we did have we tried to make it work. We did have another
he was so
child.
fucking obsessed with me that he gave me the egg.
But isn't it really
and
sad?
I sent him back.
No, but isn't that really sad that like her mother knew the reason why she was the way she was is because it was Phantasma cursing her. But not I'm saying she had to force herself to love him, but like she could have been a bit kinder, couldn't she? You know, instead of like literally like erasing their like...
Yeah, but don't forget, she was cursed as well. He was cursed like with lust, and she was cursed with like, what's the opposite of lust? Like,
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. But did she know that? Did she know that she was cursed as well?
Well, I don't know, but you've got to imagine while his lust was getting more and more and like he needed to seek her out, she was getting so like turned off by him that like wiping his memories and making him leave her alone was like all that she could imagine doing to like get him away.
Yeah.
So like they were both cursed. I do think she was quite a cold lady anyway.
Yeah.
But like they were both cursed.
Yeah.
Not just like it wasn't one-sided.
Okay.
Love that it was set in New Orleans.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
so I'm just thinking about that though. But how the fuck can she go into Phantasma, Tessie Graham, and be like, I'm not going to bone Blackwell, I'm going to bone Graham.
Gabriel.
But for want of a better name.
They fell in love. Wouldn't fucking catch me entering. At the big fucking pearly gates.
For Blackwell, maybe...
At the big fucking pearly gates when they ask for my fear, I'd be like, right, which one? I've got anxiety, babe. I've got fucking 4,000 fears.
Yeah.
I'd be still stood outside, like fucking picking which fear to give over.
But knowing that you could bone Blackwell, would you risk it? But you've got to make him fall in love with you.
I don't know if I'm that
And
charming.
I don't think either of us have got a cut out, to be honest.
No.
We're both two selfish people.
And I'm like, well, I love me. I don't know why you don't love me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love that it was set in New Orleans. It was lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Steve, this is not on topic, but like we watch loads of cooking shows, and I love it when they're in like Louisiana, New Orleans, like down south. I just love it. I love the accent.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Anything else you want to say about this book?
This is again not like a negative. This is a me thing. It's not like a book thing. for me, as somebody, maybe, I don't know if it's the ADHD.
Probably.
It's something going on in there. There's something happening in there. You know, knowing that there was going to be 9 levels.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the way it's set out, because it's set out really clever with each of, like, you know, each of, like, not always the chapters, but the sections being the levels. But, you know, for me mentally, knowing that there was going to be 9, it didn't make it hard for me to read. But, like, you know, when I'm at 1, I'm like, oh, I've got 8 more to go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But some of them were quite wham bam.
Yeah, and I think that's what I maybe after, like, maybe because the first few are really detailed, but then a couple of them are really quick. So I get it. But that was just a me thing. It's almost like I could walk. You know, if we went for a walk and you didn't tell me how far we were going and where we were going, I could probably walk further than if you told me the end goal. You know, once I know how far I've got to go, it's more like, than just, like, going.
What was your favourite level?
I don't know. They were pretty fucking the pits, really.
Yeah, they were all fucking gruesome.
Favourite as in, like...
You're like, which one did you enjoy reading the most?
Quite like the truth or dare, like the
That's
lie and the thing one. That was
and
interesting.
like obviously one person had the random button and one person had
like skip or something.
Yeah, so one person could skip because they had a good lever, and then the random was because they had a bad lever.
Yeah.
And every other round, their true didn't work, was it? Or so they had to go random every other round. I'm sure it was every other turn.
Maybe,
Their buttons didn't work and they had to skip every random every other turn. But yeah, I agree. And I just think like that girl finding out that she's a twin.
That's wild.
And the guy finding out he was colourblind. I was just like, that's fucking class. So yeah, that was my favourite one. I just wanted to see if we were on the same
and
wavelength.
I think I was most gravitated towards it because it's probably the one where you can just sit down for the whole time. You don't have to do anything. You have to fucking move about.
Put me in there.
Sit down and press a button. If I die, I die, you know.
Squish me.
Yeah. Probably if I had to do one of them.
She went out doing what she loves, sitting on her ass.
It was all, it was like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you know? Yeah. That's the audience. You're a bitch. Definitely my favourite. I say favourite. I wouldn't want to fucking do any of them.
No, same. Thanks. Literally, like, I wouldn't last one fucking night.
That was a romantasy where I'm like, loved it, enjoyed it, don't ever want to picture myself in that scenario.
Unless it's underneath Blackwell.
Yeah, unless he's fucking telling me to put my hands on the headboards and fucking lapping me dry. And even then, honestly, but that's the thing, to be in the haunts and all the fucking random spooks and haunts, like, I don't even know if it's worth it, I'm not going to lie.
What do you think, any predictions for book 2?
I just read the blurb, so I can tell you.
I haven't read the blurb. All I know is that it's about Genevieve, and it's like a game of hide and seek in like a manor.
Yeah, called Enchantra.
Yes.
So it's kind of like the same thing. I don't know how she ends up there, but she goes to seek it out, but it's like a hide and seek thing, but it's this guy and his entire family are like cursed to be stuck in it all the time, and she goes and willingly enters.
Ooh.
And he's the love interest.
Interesting.
And all I know is that there's a scene where he bangs her in front of all these mirrors that everyone can, like, there's people on the other, like, it's a room full of mirrors, and they know that there's somebody on every single end, and he,
like a viewing platform.
And he bangs her on all fours.
Like watching the lions be fed at Folly Farm. Also, Genevieve knew what was going on the whole time. She knew about the bank loans. She was trying to pay them off. Yeah. She's just fucking diddling about doing her own thing.
Yeah, because she wasn't... What else was she supposed to do? She wasn't getting trained by a fucking spooky mother, was she? Oh, didn't you love that Blackwell didn't mind that she had spooky eyes?
Yeah. Cute. Really sweet.
How many stars did you rate it?
I think I gave it 4.
Oh, I gave it 5.
Really?
Yeah, it was so well done. Like, it was. I wouldn't say it's a 6, which is our, like, super...
Yeah.
But, I've got nothing...
I don't know. Can you see on my Goodreads what I gave it?
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look. But I will say I audiobooked it. And I'm going to read Enchantra.
Was it a man doing his voice?
I can't remember. It was so long ago that I read this. I'm surprised I remembered what fucking happened in it, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes I just feel like an audiobook sort of takes away from something for me.
I think it makes or breaks something. Sometimes it really like
does it.
Do you want to know, sorry, this is so fucking boring. What I was thinking the other day.
Go on.
Is for me, right, this is probably going to be really controversial.
Ooh.
I don't always know that audiobooking something for the first time is the right way to consume it.
I agree.
I feel like an audiobook often is I've read the book and I liked it and now I'm going to audiobook it. Because, yeah.
No, I totally agree.
And this isn't, I think when you're reading, right, it's just the writing.
Yeah.
But when you're audiobooking, it's the writing and it's the voice narrators. And so, like, don't be wrong, I'm not saying, but sometimes they just don't, it doesn't mean that they're not a good narrator, but they just don't do it for you.
Yeah.
It's just
it's personal preference.
There's like an added layer of personal preference on top of it. It's like, instead of reading a book, I came and read it to you.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to read it, like, you know, not in the way you think, then it doesn't, you know?
Like, that's not her voice. Like, that's not what she sounds like.
It kind of and I feel like that's what's happening to me a little bit with Blood of Hercules.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but like, it's just not for me, and I feel like it's giving me, I can't get on board.
I will say, whenever I tell somebody I DNF'd When the Moon Hatched by Sarah Parker, they're horrified. And then I say, I was audiobooking it, and they're like, okay.
I know.
And like, sometimes you do, you need that glossary, you need that like reference guide, like, and you need to see the words on a page, because when they're being said out loud, I'm like, I can't even imagine how to fucking spell that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I need to see it written down. Yeah. So I just think like, some books, yes, some books, no.
I'm sorry, this is so irrelevant. I'm spinning my fucking head out right now.
Why?
Because I'm on your thing, and I'm just trying, and it basically came up that you've put Reign of Shadows and Endings, that you want to read it. It's telling me that I haven't even logged it on my fucking Goodreads, and I'm like, I read that ages ago. Like, what the fuck? So I think I must have not logged it. Oh well, sorry, it doesn't matter. I'm just losing my head. Right, where are you?
I was gonna say, I can just go into my Goodreads on here probably.
I can't actually search it that easily. It's not easy for me to search.
Oh, I'm a big fat liar. I gave it 5 stars.
5 stars, yeah, you did, didn't you? Big fat liar.
I am a big fat liar. Yeah, I knew I enjoyed it. I remember.
So good.
I remember finishing it.
So well written. Really, really.
There's gonna be a number 3
after Enchantra. Whoa.
Yeah, on Goodreads, there's a Wicked Games #3. No, that's the name of the series, Wicked Games.
Sorry, when you said 3, I thought you meant 3 after, like.
Oh, sorry.
More,
no, there's going to be a 3rd book.
Oh, I wonder who the 3rd's about.
But this is what I'm thinking. Do we meet somebody in book 2, or is it going to be somebody
the devils or something?
Yeah, is it going to be somebody completely different? Because it's got nothing about it. It literally just says Wicked Games book 3.
Oh.
We are interviewing Kaylie, so I wonder if she'll tell us anything. Doesn't even have a release date, nothing.
Oh.
So. Doesn't have a release date. 25 reviews.
Oh, people are beyond.
But somebody's given it a 1 star.
Oh, don't get me started.
Do you know why they've got a 1 star? Why do we not have a name or a picture yet? Like, really, you've gone in and 1-starred this because she hasn't given you a title yet. Like, why are you so entitled? I read Hopeless on the weekend, which is the last Elsie Silver Chestnut Springs, or whatever it's called, book.
Yeah.
And I audiobooked it while I hoovered and mopped my house. Yeah. But when I say I hoovered and mopped, I pulled the sofas out. I took the rug out of the room. Yeah. Like, I was in the trenches of hoovering and mopping. And I did loads of the audiobook. And I was like, do you know what? I feel accomplished. So not only have I got loads of my book done, I've got all my cleaning done too.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
So yeah, and then I finished it paperback style. No, I didn't. Kindle style.
Nice.
Because Steve was out.
Oh.
So I was like...
I wish I had that time.
Oh, sorry.
I've nobody being around me.
Well, you chose to have a child.
Oh, don't I fucking know. It pisses on my feet. Yeah, this was a solid 5 stars. Yeah. I can't wait to read the next one.
I can't believe I just said it was 4 stars.
You lying little liar.
Call me a bitch, it's fine.
You lying little bitch.
So join us next week for Enchantra, and then the week after for our interview with Kaylie Smith. If you listen to this and you have questions you want us to ask Kaylie, then just slide into our DMs or on Discord. We might ask them, we might not. Depends what she's willing to answer. Yeah, so you've got time to listen to this episode and then come to us with questions for Kaylie Smith, if you want to. If it's Wednesday the 1st of October, or even Thursday the 2nd of October, you can send us questions for Kaylie Smith. If you're listening after that date, you can't.
Gutted losers.
Too slow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, I'm so glad that like they used Blackwell, his name, because Blackwell's way hotter than fucking Salamaeus or whatever.
Salamastress.
Yeah. And Salem, even Blackwell's way hotter.
Salem, I just see a cat.
It's just
You know,
more
from
fitting
Sabrina
for like
the
a
Teenage
sexy
Witch.
ghost, you know? Like Blackwell's way hotter.
Blackwell.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, bye.
Bye.